The Black Business Council has called for corrective action to be taken against mining companies that do not comply with the mining charter. The organisation told journalists in Johannesburg this morning that penalties should be implemented against those failing to comply. It's also calling for transfer pricing to be abandoned and says it's looting the country's resources.
The BBC says it's seriously concerned that the 2014 deadlines set in the mining charter have not been met. It says since 2014, no action has been taken against non-compliance. The organisation says it supports the draft amendment mining charter as it seeks to eliminate the once empowered, always empowered notion which could promote fronting. They say empowerment is not an event but rather an ongoing journey.
By 2014, there should not be less than 26% historically disadvantaged South Africans, ownership, unencumbered net value. The name is not there, but when we designed the mining charter, the unencumbered net value should have been there. To date, when we did the research in 2014, we discovered that instead of having 669 billion in the hands of the South African Pty Limited, if the 49 listed companies that were then in 2014, when we did a research, valued at 2.574 trillion, each and every company had 26% ownership. We would have had in 2014 669 billion. But because of the non-compliancy, we only have 63.5 billion, which is equivalent to 2.5%.
The BBC is calling for the protection of jobs on the back of the growing unemployment in the country.
We urge, therefore, that any and all jobs be protected and that, to this end, a solution be found for the Oak Bear matter, this while adhering to the strong regulations and privacy requirements in the financial sector. For although unverified, it has been reported that more than 16,000 jobs are directly impacted by the move by the banks as Oak Bear is unable to transact. Our emphasis is not in the company level issues, but on protecting much needed jobs within this country, especially so as we see the growth in unemployment. We are also all familiar with the multiplier effect in terms of how many lives each job supports.
The BBC commend the establishment of the SME Fund to empower small businesses to participate meaningfully in the economy. It's called for more black participation in the management of the fund. Gloria Sefako, SABC News, Johannesburg.